Everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Susan, and today I'm going to be doing something a little bit different for you. Normally I do hair tutorials on my daughter Alyssa's hair, but today I'm going to be getting into some makeup. I love makeup, and I recently got the Makeup Geek palette in the mail, and I really just want to go over, as just a normal consumer's point of view, what this is about, how they work, and if I think you should purchase it. So let's get started. Okay, everybody, so as you can see, I've already got my base done. I've done everything so that I can just play around with these shadows with you today and let you know what I think. So first, the container is really sturdy. It's not just a plastic. The back is actually really smooth. It's not like a hard, just shiny plastic. It's really soft, which I love. When they come to you in the mail, they do get shipped separately, individually, so you have to put the shadows in yourself, which I liked and I didn't like. I liked it because my shadows didn't come broken. My box, personally, did not come with a key to tell you which shadow goes where, so I had to look it up online. It was very frustrating. So I do think it should come with some sort of a key for people that want to put these together the way that they're shown. Also, the names of the shadows are written on the back, which I know has to be done because it is a magnetized system. It would be nice if the names were on the back, or we had an option to put the stickers of the names on the back for people that want to do tutorials and things like that with it, so that we didn't have to pull out the shadows and risk hitting them. I have stuck my nail in a couple of them, and that frustrated me, as this is a $124 palette. So it is on the pricey side, but they are very buttery and extremely easy to work with. I'm going to be doing a purple look for you today. So let's get into the eyeshadow look, and I will explain to you everything that I'm doing and what I think about these eyeshadows as I use them. So I'm going to start out with using my Urban Decay Eyeshadow Potion Primer. It's just the original. I'm going to just place that on my lids, and then I'm going to smooth that out with my fingers. Now I'm really new to trying to do my eyebrows, so they're not going to be perfect. Now I normally don't set my eyeshadow primer, but I am going to set it today, as I have found the last time I used these shadows that it was just a little bit easier to work with if I set the shadow. So I am just going to be using my Sephora. It's just a white powder that comes off clear. So I'm just going to place that over the top. The first shadow that I'm going to be getting to this morning is going to be called On Wednesdays. It's this lightish purple shade. So I'm going to be using a bigger fluffy brush, my Morphe M511. Just going to dip that in there very softly, and then just kind of start in the crease and go upwards a little bit, and just kind of blend that out to give kind of like an all over transition shade. These blend out so nicely. They're super easy to work with. This color right here, all I did was tap it in there 2 or 3 times, barely touching it. Okay, so now with a smaller brush, I'm going to go in with a little bit deeper shade to deepen up that crease a little bit with Back to the Fuchsia. Now I am going to be using my M441 brush to start out here. It's so beautiful. Like, I just cannot get over these eyeshadows. So I'm barely touching the brush to my skin. I'm just very lightly dragging it upwards in circular motions. And it's blending together with the other color very seamlessly. Now I am going to go in and pick up a little bit of On Wednesdays again, and just kind of just go back and forth until you get that blend that you are happy with. I do have very hooded and downturned eyes. You know, the eye kind of folds over and I don't have very much lid space that actually shows. So when I place the color in my crease and I open my eyes, that color is gone. So I do drag my color upwards a little bit more so that you can still see some of that color. I also have, playing against me, downturned eyes, which means that the side of my eye over here kind of pulls downwards, and it just makes my eyes look very droopy and just not nice. So you'll see me dragging it up a lot. I always drag the color upward. I always put it in my direct crease and then go up. That way you can still see the color. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a small pencil brush and I'm going to go in with the darkest shade in this line, which is Wine and Dine. And I'm just going to put a small amount just in the outer V section of my eye, barely touching that color at all. I'm just going to place it right on the outer corner. Kind of dragging it upwards just a tiny bit, just for a little bit of depth on that outer corner. So now I'm going to be taking my M433 brush and just kind of, I'm not putting any product on, I'm just going to kind of blend these colors together. I'm also going to take that same brush and just dip into the lightest shade again and just kind of put that on the lid. So now is the part that I've been waiting for. I am going to use the extremely soft, be very careful with, foiled eyeshadow in Whimsical. These foiled eyeshadows are amazing. They are so buttery. If you stick your finger in the pan, you can almost just stick your finger right through it. That's how soft and buttery these shades are. And what I like to do is dip my brush in a little bit of water to help me get the best color payoff. So I've just got a tiny bit of water. I'm just going to dip my brush in that water a little bit and then dip it into that color. Oh, wow. Really hope you can see the intensity of this color on camera. This is just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful eyeshadow. And it's much richer when you add the water to it. Just brings out that color. So now I am taking my 441 brush and just kind of blending it in with the other colors just to get out that harsh lines. I'm going to dip my brush back into On Wednesdays, just a tiny, tiny bit of color there just to blend out the harsh edges of the foiled eyeshadow. I'm just in shock. It's so beautiful. So I'm going to get a little bit more water on my brush, dab back into it, and then repeat on the other eye. So now I'm done with the eyeshadows on the lid. I'm going to grab that pencil brush again, and it is the 431. I'm going to put some Back to the Fuchsia on the outside corner. And then go with a lighter shade on Wednesdays on the inside. Okay guys, so that does it for the Makeup Geek eyeshadow. So now what I'm going to do with it on the inner corner of my eyes is I'm going to use my Ofra highlighter, which I used on my cheeks today. All of the lights. I'm going to take my pencil brush again, my M431 brush into that pink shade, and right into the corner. Alright guys, so I'm going to apply some mascara and some lipstick off camera, and then I'll be right back to tell you my final thoughts. Okay guys, so I used Ofra long-lasting liquid lipstick in Aruba, which I really love. It's got a shine to it. I also used my Bombshell, my CoverGirl Bombshell, and my Tarte Big Ego mascaras. Now, what I want to say about the Makeup Geek eyeshadow palette, I absolutely love it. It's so amazing to work with. The colors are beautiful. You can mix any of them. They're so rich and so buttery. If this was the only eyeshadow palette you had, or they also have like a nude one, like a nudish color ones, more everyday wear, I guess, it would last you forever. It's like the only eyeshadow palette you need. They're just amazing. They're so amazing. So I highly recommend them. I really wish I could get my hands on the other one, but they were out of stock and they're very expensive. Please, please subscribe to my channel. Give me a big thumbs up if you liked my video. Comment down below what you would like to see in the future. I do have quite a few things that I'm going to be doing. And my daughter also loves makeup, and she's going to be joining me for a couple of videos as well. So I really hope you enjoyed it. Please subscribe. It means the world to me. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.